Hey guys, I'm Charles Vance and this is LearnSCADA.com. 10 years ago when I started this channel, it was specifically to teach Archestra basics. So I created a free course, I made some videos, and then put that out there, and it's been out there for 10 years now, and over 1,200 people have taken advantage of that. And I decided though that SCADA isn't really just about one product, it's about a discipline. So you have HMIs and PLCs and all sorts of different flavors of HMI. And I want to expand that. So I also wrote a book called Exploring SCADA, and you can get that on the website. And after I finish this little chat, I'm going to put a walkthrough on the website so you can see where to get things. So in addition to the Exploring SCADA book, you'll find other books on that page as well, and that's the free Archestra course is still available. I'm not going to be taking anything down off the YouTube channel. It's all going to keep the same videos, and the same free course will be available, but I'm going to be creating some new free courses with different HMIs, starting with Ignition. So I wrote a book as I was learning the requirements to become certified in Ignition. You have core certification and gold certification. I began to learn how to do the scripting. It's Jython. It's essentially Python 2.7 on top of Jython, and so it's called Jython. And it's a little bit different. I'm more of a C# person coming from the Windows world. You know, as a programmer for Archestra, Wonderware, it's Windows and .NET and C#. So it was a little bit of a shift for me, but I have a degree in computer science, so I'm agnostic. I can learn it. I can learn anything. So I'm going through and learning it and doing the scripts. And the great thing about Ignition is the product itself is free for download, and it's fully featured for 2 hours. All you have to do is reset it, which makes it really nice if you're trying to learn how to use the product. And so within the product itself, they have this script console, which is actually an IDE, a protected environment where you can actually write and test these scripts, and you can run them, and so you can create tags and screens, and it's really a perfect environment for learning Jython for Ignition. So the first thing I'd say is that my book is based on using the internal IDE as the learning environment. It's called the Foundations of Jython Programming, and it's a beginner's book. And essentially it was what I developed while I was learning how to program Jython. Now, there'll be a link for that. There's you can find that on Amazon. You can also download it from my website. I'd be glad to put a personal message in there for you. It takes a little longer, a couple, 3 weeks. Or you can get a PDF if you need an immediate download. It's also available in PDF. And then I have other books there as well, and there are going to be other courses and products coming out. So I also currently have plans to do a guide for getting core certified. I did initially published a book which I called the Core Certification Study Guide, but it's really more of a practice test, because I generated a bunch of practice tests as part of my learning process, and it didn't really fully document the journey that I did in learning the things I needed to do to get core certified. So I unpublished it. I pulled that back. It got a poor review, and I'm not surprised, and it's my fault. I shouldn't have published it without context. So the title's wrong, because literally it was just practice tests. If I was going to publish it, I should just say Ignition Certification Exam Practice Tests, but that probably would have been fine. So anyway, I pulled it back because that's not really what I wanted to publish. I wanted to publish a study guide, and that's going to take more work. So I've got that, and then I'll probably build a companion course to that as well. Now, as far as I want to talk a little more detail about getting certified. And again, like I said, so before I move forward, I will have a video at the end of this video to do a walk through the website to explain a little bit more about how things are and how to get around. All right, so Ignition certification. The Ignition certification has two tracks, 2 tiers. Actually, they've added a 3rd tier recently, but I don't know that much about it yet. This is all fairly new. But the first tier is core certification, and you go to they have an excellent training ground, Inductive University. So you go to Inductive University and register and go through the whole course. Take all the class, watch every video, do the practices, download the product, get familiar with it, and finish that, and you become credentialed. And now once you become credentialed, then you're actually qualified then to take the core exam. And I don't know if this is still going to be active at the time you see this video, but today, for right now, you get a free core exam with the credentialing certificate to take a free exam. And the free exam, I mean, the exam itself, the core certification exam is about $400 or $500. So that's a great deal. Now, once you get core certified, then you're qualified to become gold certified. And now gold certification is an extremely, in my opinion, it's a very difficult certification to achieve. It requires that you have some project basis under your belt. And so it's really probably better to take that maybe a year after you've had some time to use the product actually in a work environment and see how it really performs, and to find some of the little, because what they'll do is they'll give you a project to build, and it can be pretty tough. So, however, if you want to, you can go to California and take a week-long course, and then you can take the exam based on the information they give you there. Or you can do the same thing for the gold certification. They actually have a course designed to prepare you for the gold certification as well. And having said all that, I think Ignition's a great product. I'm really happy to have been able to get core certified and gold certified. Look forward to, in the future, doing projects and learning more about it, and doing some videos and putting them on this channel about the journey into Ignition. Now, for the Archestra guys, I haven't forgot about you. I'm probably not going to be doing any more Archestra videos or trainings. I'm going to leave everything I have on there. But if you do want, if there's specific request or a need, perhaps a question or an issue, I might make a video for that. But anyway, it's been good talking to you guys, and see you around.
All right, hey guys, as promised, here's the video that's going to do a walkthrough of the LearnSCADA.com website. From the home page, we scroll down, we'll see that have an about this website. And again, this is the result of my lifelong commitment to industrial automation, and it's a desire to share what I've learned over the years. It's not a business venture, it's a personal initiative. It's a space where I can offer real-world SCADA training and insights to anyone eager to grow in the field. And with over 3 decades of automation, I've seen firsthand how critical SCADA systems are to modern industry. As demand continues to rise for professionals who can design, implement, and maintain these systems, I launched LearnSCADA.com to help close the gap between technical theory and practical application. The courses and materials I provide focus on the tools and technologies that matter: Ignition, Archestra system platform, HMI development, and industrial Internet of Things integration, with an emphasis on clarity, usability, and hands-on relevance. Whether you're just starting your journey or advancing your expertise, this platform exists to support your growth with no sales agenda, just authentic, field-tested guidance from someone who's been there. And then down here we have insights. So these are various blogs, posts that I'll be putting out regularly that you can just check and see what's going on in my world. And then we get right to books and courses, and we see the first book that I'm offering is the Exploring SCADA for free. You can buy it on Amazon if you want to, or you can just go here and get it for free by clicking the Get PDF version free. It's an introduction to SCADA. And then here we see the Foundations of Jython Programming book. You can get it here from my website. If you buy it from the website, it'll have I'll sign it, it'll be a signed copy, but do allow 2 to 3 weeks for delivery, and it's $14.99. And it could be sooner than this, just depends on what's availability and I have. Then go back here, or you can get it from Amazon. Amazon's a little more expensive and won't be signed. Now, the other the option you have is to get it immediately through a PDF. So just do a PDF download. I think it's $5.50, and you can get immediate access to the PDF version of the book. And here I'm actually asking for your feedback. So there's 2 feedback buttons here, and I want to get your thoughts and any corrections or suggestions so we can help me make the book better. And then as we scroll down, here's the free Archestra course. It's still available. It's going to remain available. Just click on that if you haven't signed up already and take that course. It's an older course. I did it 10 years ago, but it's based on version 2014, and the fundamentals of Archestra haven't changed. The versions have changed but the fundamentals as far as how objects are built, what templates do, how the deployments work, how the galaxy's built, that's pretty much stayed the same. Maybe a few syntax differences, but it's a good start for a beginner. And then I have PLC ladder logic fundamentals. I have also been programming PLCs since the 90s, and I have certifications in Rockwell control logics, but this is more generic. This was actually based on OpenPLC. OpenPLC is great for training because you can load it into an Arduino or other ARM device and get access to PLC programming, and that has Modbus, can be connected to an HMI, so it's great for testing. Then I have Python coding, the basics. Again, these are just beginner level books, but they're the fundamentals, and that's the most important part. Here's MQTT and networking. So these are the books that are available. Under store, I just put that one book there. The PDF download is available here as well, but you just go here. And if you have anything you can any questions for me or information you think I could benefit from, please contact me here and leave that message. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for your support, and I hope this benefits you in the future.